last time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Woody Guthrie.
Got it for $32,000.
I believe it is Bolivia.
Did it for $64,000.
I think the audience has spoken. I have faith.
No, believe it or not, the correct answer is the Wall Street Journal.
I think I'm going to go with the audience, Regis. That's what I thought it was.
Well, let's see if the audience can vindicate itself. No, my gosh, it was Discovery. I'm so sorry. They did it again. The audience got another one. Who are these people? Where do they come from?
D, the Knesset.
Got it for $64,000.
I think I will have to walk away.
I'm going to say D, India, and hope that it's right.
Bollywood, India. Right answer. Now, join us from New York for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Thank you very much, everybody. Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Well, it's the end of the ratings period here at network television, and you know what that means. All your favorite shows are going into what they call encore presentations. You know what that means? Fancy word for repeats. Not us, though. We'll have all new episodes because ABC just hates to see us rest, and because there are so many of you out there who want to get in on the game. Just like Jody Matza from Missoula, Montana, who got up to $8,000 last night. Nice to see you again, Jody.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
And how did you sleep last night?
Not a wink.
No kidding. Not a one,
No,
huh?
that's an exaggeration. Probably 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
All those bits of trivia racing through your mind, huh?
Well, it was that, and New York's a little different from Missoula. You know, just a little.
Yeah? Missoula, Montana.
Missoula, Montana.
Matza from Missoula.
That's me.
Okay.
The only, well, except for my wife, the only Matza in Montana.
Yes, and your wife would be here, but she's accepting a law degree right now. Good for her. So you have your cousin back in the other cousin, Nora. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you.
Nice to have her here. All right, now, what do you do for a living? We never covered that.
I'm a freelance illustrator. I have my own studio in Missoula.
Freelance illustrator.
Right.
Which means?
I'm on my own. It's my studio.
And you illustrate what?
I prefer something for children, like children's books or children's magazines.
And with the computer and all of that, you can stay in touch with everybody,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
Well, good for you. Let's hope you win $1 million. All right, Jody, you've won $8,000. You're 7 questions away from winning $1 million. Here's how we play. The more questions you get right, the more money you win. Once you reach the $32,000 level, you're guaranteed to leave here with at least that much money. You have 2 of your lifelines left to help. Ask the audience, and you can phone a friend. Now, to play along with Jody, log on to theabc.com. Click on the Enhanced TV logo and play against everybody else at home using ABC's Enhanced TV. I think you'll enjoy it. Jody, you ready?
I am very
Studio
ready.
audience, are we ready? Yeah, come on, let's do it. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? He's 7 away from $1 million. Here it is for $16,000. Where is the famed 17th century Bridge of Sighs? Moscow, Berlin, Venice, Amsterdam.
Wow. You know, I really didn't want to have to use my life, so many lifelines before 32, but I don't want to leave. I'm enjoying my stay here, so I want to kind of play it smart.
We want you to stay, yes.
I want to play it smart here. I'm going to do call a friend.
Think you got somebody who knows what this is?
I think so.
Who is it?
Marty.
What does Marty do?
Marty is part owner of a computer supply company.
Is it in Missoula?
No, he's in Virginia.
All right, fine. Let's get Marty from Virginia on the line, AT&T. Thank you.
Hello?
Marty?
Yes.
Hi, Regis Philbin calling from ABC's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hi, Regis. How are you?
Well, we're pretty good here. We got a little problem, though. Jody's won $8,000. He's going for 16. Got a rather difficult question here. So he's going to come on the line, give you the question, and 4 possible answers, okay?
All right.
One of them's the right answer. All right, Jody, it's all yours. 30 seconds starts now.
Marty, where is the famed 17th century Bridge of Sighs? The Bridge of Sighs. Moscow, Berlin, Venice, or Amsterdam?
Venice.
Venice?
Yes.
How sure are you, sir?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate your help.
You're welcome, Jody.
Thank you very much.
All
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Marty has this right. He's my hero, too. It's a tough question.
It's a tough question, yeah. It really threw me for the first question. But I had him as a lifeline for specific reasons. He sounded very sure. I'm going to trust him. That's why I had him as a lifeline. He said Venice. I'm going to say C, Venice. That is my final answer.
Let's see how good Marty is. He's good. He's got it. $16,000. All right, you're 6 away from $1 million. One lifeline left. Here it is for $32,000. The Norse god Thor carries what magic weapon? Hammer, scythe, spear, sword.
Thor carries a hammer. A hammer, my final answer.
Got that one too for $32,000. All right, big guy from Big Sky.
Hey, there you go.
5 away from $1 million. 5 away, huh?
5 away.
All right, here it is for $64,000. What Academy Award-winning actress was a regular on the TV series A Different World? Mira Sorvino, Angelina Jolie, Marissa Tomei, Whoopi Goldberg.
I think she played one of the roommates, and I think it was Marissa Tomei. I'm going to say C, Marissa Tomei, my final answer.
You're something, pal. You got that one right for $64,000. Jody Matza on a roll here. He's 4 away from $1 million, going for $125,000 when we come back. We're back here with Jody Matza from Missoula, Montana. He's very hot right now. He's won $64,000. He's going for $125,000 and still has one lifeline left. And you've been guarding that very judiciously, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's talk. It's too bad your wife isn't here to share in all the excitement.
She really wanted to be here.
Picking up her law degree from the University of Montana.
Yes, sir.
Good for her. All right, Jody, I'm getting nervous. How about you? Wouldn't it be great to go back to Montana with $1 million?
You know it.
Oh, boy.
You know it.
All right, my man. $125,000 coming up. He's 4 away from $1 million. One lifeline. Let's play. In Greek mythology, what is the name of the creature that guarded Hades? Centaur, Charybdis, Cerberus, and Griffin.
Hades was the god of the underworld, and he had a 3-headed dog. I think that was his creature that was helping him guard Hades. Let's see. I think it's going to be Cerberus. Let's go. Centaur was in the maze. Griffin was a lion, eagle. I don't think it was in Hades. Charybdis, I think, if I remember correctly, was in the ocean. That's where, if you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, it comes from, you're stuck between Charybdis and the other creature. That's where that expression comes from. Only possible solution is going to be Cerberus, the 3-headed dog. I'm going for C as my final answer, sir.
You had $64,000.
Yes, sir.
Now you got $125,000. Very, very impressive. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can this illustrator from Missoula, Montana, win the $1 million? 3 questions away from $1 million right now, going for $250,000, and still that audience lifeline is with him. Here it is for just $50,000. The poem, The Charge of the Light Brigade, immortalizes a battle fought during what war? Boer War, 100 Years War, American Revolution, Crimean War. Did you ever see the movie in the video store?
You know, there was a movie in the video store that may have been about this subject, but they called it something else.
I thought it was The Charge of the Light Brigade with Errol Flynn.
Was it Cary Grant?
What was that?
Was it Cary Grant?
No, it was Errol Flynn.
It was Errol Flynn.
I'll do the funny stuff,
Okay,
please.
I'm sorry. I would very much appreciate if the audience would lend me a hand on this, please.
All right, audience, we need your help for $250,000 we're talking about here. On your keypads, using A, B, C, or D. Please vote now. Not a lot of help. Not a lot of help.
Apparently they went to the same video store I went to.
Well, let's see who won that. The American Revolution?
American Revolution, I'm pretty sure it is.
People usually go to the audience for, you know, the $3,000 question.
Right. I'm from Montana. I'm kind of doing this, you know.
Anyway, the American Revolution got 34%. The next was the Crimean War, then the 100 Years War, and the Boer War got 9%.
Surprisingly, A is what I was thinking. I'm thinking that the Light Brigade was actually the Brigade of Light Horsemen, which were used in Australia. And the only battle that I can think that took place in Australia was the Boer War. I'm trying to remember the poem. My main goal for coming here was to get some money because my wife has been working extremely hard the last 3 years in law school.
Sure.
I'm very proud of her, and I want to get her a very nice gift to say how proud I am of her. $125,000 would get her a nice gift, and maybe put some money in the bank. It's more money than I've ever seen, and I don't want to lose it. I appreciate the audience's help.
You know you don't want to leave.
I don't. I really don't. I'm having
a good time.
I'm having the best time. I really am. Charge
Charge of the Light Brigade.
Charge of the Light Brigade. Regis, I've had a blast. Everyone here has been fantastic. It is a thrill of a lifetime meeting you.
Really? I want you to stay.
I'm from Montana. No, it has been an absolute thrill.
Listen, all kidding aside, you're a great contestant. Final decision to walk? Can't say it, can you? We're going to be here all night.
No. There are some very nice people that want to get up here. I always said I would go with my first instincts, and Boer War is what I thought it was, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to leave.
Final decision?
Yes, sir, is my final decision.
You know, I think it's the Boer War too. But let me tell you something. I thought it was the Boer War too, I was so sure. But you want to know what it was? The Crimean War. You're right to leave. $125,000. Yeah. Here it is. Good luck, Jody. Okay, baby. Good luck. Great guy and a great contestant, too. A lot of fun. Well, on my screen, it told me that the Boer War was in South Africa, not Australia. And the charge of the Light Brigade took place on October 25th, 1854, in Balaclava, in the Crimea. A brigade of 600 British cavalry obeyed their orders and heroically charged the Russian line. All 600 men were lost. And yes, the movie did star Errol Flynn. But right now, we have 10 new contestants ready to go. Who are they tonight? Let's find out. And they are Mike Corral, Fort Mill, South Carolina. Steve Guinness, Dover, Delaware. Jennifer Bass, Newburgh, Oregon. Jim Fasciana, Woodbridge, Connecticut. Jim Arnold, Cotati, California. Bob Corwin, Larchmont, New York. Jane Henderson, Westchester, Pennsylvania. Barbara Jacobson, Tigard, Oregon. And Claudetta Knights, Redding, California. And Joyce Humphreys, Deerfield Beach, Florida. Okay, everybody, welcome to our show. Good luck to you. Here's how it works from here on in. At a moment, a question and 4 answers will appear on your screens. The one who puts those answers in the correct order will be our next contestant, provided they do it in the fastest time. So if we're ready, audience, we need complete silence here. Thank you very much. Here comes the question. Put these fictional TV millionaires in the order their shows first debuted, starting with the earliest. Alexis Carrington, Maxwell Sheffield, Thurston Howell III, and J.R. Ewing. Okay, everybody, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest, Thurston Howell III, then J.R. Ewing, then Alexis, and finally Maxwell Sheffield. And that's the right order. Who did it in the fastest time? The winner is Jim Fasciana. Hello, Jim. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ready to go for it?
Yes, sir.
We'll be back in a minute with Jim Fasciana. Jim Fasciana from Woodbridge, Connecticut, in the hot seat right now. He is a software engineer, has been for most of his adult life, huh?
Just about all of it.
And your wife is also involved in computers as well, isn't she?
Yes, sir.
Is it Sandra?
Yes,
How are you,
Regis,
Sandra?
yeah.
What do you do?
Hi, Regis. I'm an information technology person. I take care of a bunch of computers.
Boy, it must be wonderful. The whole family's involved in the next century here. And I can't even open my computer, believe it or not. Can't get it open, Jim.
Really? I'd rather not see them when I come home. to
I'll
tell you the
bet.
truth.
I'll bet you're tired of them. But you went to Notre Dame, huh?
Yes, I did.
You lived in the same dorm as Joe Montana?
Yeah, he lived right down the hall from me. Both of our freshman year.
All right, Jim, welcome to the show.
Thank
Ready
you.
to go here?
Yes, sir.
Are you nervous?
I'll let you know.
Okay. You know the rules, Jim. You know the lifelines, 50-50. Ask the audience, phone a friend. So if you're ready, Mr. Fasciana, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Here we go. For $100, Jim, take a look. According to an old phrase, what does a coward have running down his back? Blue bud, yellow streak, red ants, ponytail.
Hopefully that would be B, a yellow streak.
Yes, that's what a coward has, a yellow streak. $200. Which of the following grows on a pine tree? Ball, cone, star, money.
How about a B, a cone?
Cone, the right answer, Jim. $200. We go for $300 right now. What feature allows your vehicle to maintain speed without having to keep your foot on the gas pedal? Is it power steering, bucket seats, cruise control, telekinesis?
I'm going to go with C, cruise control.
Right answer. Good for you, Jim. Cruise control. Some of these Notre Dame guys, very serious, but that's good, Jim. That's good. Here it is for $500. Come on. What object did the Titanic hit which caused the ship to sink? Iceberg. Another ship. Whale. Oil rig.
Titanic hit an iceberg. A.
Iceberg, the right answer, Jim, for $500. Good. $1,000. What is the name for the part of speech that modifies a verb? Adjective, preposition, conjunction, adverb.
Okay. Adjective modifies a noun. An adverb modifies a verb. D. Final.
Right for $1,000. I know exactly how you feel and what you're going through. On those first 5 questions, a lot of people think, well, they're ridiculously easy, but when you're sitting there, sometimes you can't put it all together.
Can't think straight.
But you're doing fine. You got your 3 lifelines. Jim, we're going for $2,000. We're 10 away from $1 million. Let's do it. Here it comes for $2,000. What U.S. state shares its name with a country bordering the Black Sea? Nevada, Virginia, Georgia, Ohio.
Republic of Georgia borders the Black Sea, so that's C. Georgia, final answer.
See that? $2,000. What's the problem? $4,000. Here it comes. What part of an orange is known as the zest? Juice, seeds, peel, pulp.
Zest. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I don't want to get knocked out here. I'm gonna have to ask the audience.
Why not? Why don't we do it? Audience, Jim needs your help. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. Well, there you go. 82% say it was the peel. It's pretty overwhelming.
I wasn't sure exactly where the pulp was, so I'm gonna go with the audience and say C, peel. Final answer.
Final answer, and it's the right answer for $4,000. $8 away from $1 million, Jim. Here it is for $8,000. The filaments of most incandescent light bulbs are made of what? Tungsten, copper, platinum, titanium.
I'm pretty sure it's tungsten filament, so that would be A. Let me just review the other ones and make sure.
Sure.
It has to be tungsten. I'm gonna say A, final. Tungsten.
Yes, it's tungsten for $8,000, Jim. Doing good. We're going to take a break. When we get back, he's going for $16,000. Jim Paggiana from Woodbridge, Connecticut, in that hot seat right now. He's going for $16,000. I was saying that your wife Sandra's enjoying the show. She's smiling back there, having a good time, and while you're, in agony up here.
Yes, sir.
All right, Jim, you're all settled down now. You're cruising right along. Feeling strong, right? Feeling better? We're going for $16,000 right now. 7 away from $1 million. Let's play. Here we go. In the animated TV series King of the Hill, what is Hank Hill's profession? Fast food manager, truck mechanic, refrigerator repairman, propane gas salesman.
I am going to have to use another lifeline.
Sure.
And this time, I'm gonna phone a friend.
Who would that be?
And that friend would be my sister Joan.
She follow this show, do you think?
Hopefully.
All right, good. Well, let's find out together if she does, all right? AT&T, we need Joan. Thanks.
Hello?
Joan? Hello, Joan?
Yes.
Yes, Regis Philbin calling from New York. How are you?
Hi, Regis. It's so nice to hear your voice.
Well, thank you. Nice to talk to you, too. I've got your brother Jim here.
Okay.
He loves you.
I love him, too.
Yes, and he needs your help.
We're going to help him.
All right, he's going for $16,000 right now, so he's going to come on, give you the question, the 4 answers. One of them's the right answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, good. Okay, Jim, all yours. 30 seconds right now.
In the TV series King of the Hill, what is Hank Hill's profession?
King of the Hill TV series, what is Hank Hill's profession?
Either answers, fast food manager, truck mechanic, refrigerator repairman, propane gas salesman.
Propane gas salesman, 100% sure.
Okay, you want to think about it? We got 7 seconds.
No, we don't want to think
How
about
are
it,
the
honey.
kids?
Jim, she said 100% sure.
Okay, well, what am I going to do?
Talk about the kids later.
I got 8 seconds.
No, I know you didn't. That was nice.
All right, I'm
Well,
gonna.
She sounded pretty confident.
I will go with her answer, which was propane gas salesman D. Final answer.
She was right. Propane gas salesman. You won $16,000. 6 away from $1 million for $32,000. Take a look. The phrase manifest destiny was first used in the 1840s to justify what U.S. movement? Territorial expansion, abolition of slavery, women's suffrage, prohibition.
Okay, I think I know this. Just rereading it again. And I'm pretty sure that the manifest destiny had to do with territorial expansion, U.S.'s right to expand. So, I'm going to take a calculated risk and not use the lifeline, and I'm going to say A, territorial expansion, and that is my final answer.
That's your final answer, huh?
Yes, sir.
The right answer, you got it, $32,000. 5 away from $1 million right now. Going for $64,000. You won 32, can't leave here with less than that. And 1 lifeline left. Let's do it. 64,000. In the 1982 movie Tootsie, where does Dustin Hoffman's character work in the fictional TV soap opera? Law office, bank, hospital, restaurant.
Dorothy Michaels, I think she was, he. And I'm pretty sure that that was in a hospital. Yep, I'm gonna go with that. C, hospital. Final answer.
I love the way you say it. And you said it right. Hospital, the right answer for $64,000. Okay, up to $125,000 now, Jim. Can you believe it?
No.
4 away from $1 million. Here it is. Having gained fame as a child prodigy, Midori is renowned for playing what instrument? Violin, piano, flute, cello.
Something a little light went on when you said piano. But no, I'm definitely going to use a 50-50 on this one.
Why do we do it? Computer, take away 2 of the wrong answers for Jim, leaving 1 wrong answer and the correct one. Well, turn that light out.
Light is
It's either
out.
the violin or the cello.
Okay. I'm going to guess. And I'm going to guess D, cello.
Any reason why?
None at all. D, cello. Final answer.
Darn it, it was the violin. But you won $32,000, Jim.
Take it.
And it was a lot of fun having you here.
Thank you.
And go Irish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, buddy. How about this one, Jim? Oh, that's Jim. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Jim. Not that I favor Notre Dame guys in that chair, but anyway, good luck to him. Now we still have more contestants ready to go. So here's the next fastest finger question. Here it comes. Put the following movies in order of their first theatrical release, starting with the earliest. Big, The Big Chill, Big Daddy, Big Night. All right, everybody, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest film, Big Chill, then Big Night, finally Big Daddy. Let's see who got it right in the fastest time. The winner, Jane Henderson. in just a moment. Jane Henderson from Westchester, Pennsylvania, in our hot seat right now. Congratulations, Jane.
Thank you very much.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an analyst in a computer software firm.
Really? Wow. Good for you. And you're accompanied by a good friend of yours, Marianne, I guess, whom you've known since high school days?
Since high school.
Anyway, it's nice to have you here. You know the rules, Jane. You know about the lifelines, 50-50. Ask the audience and phone a friend. It's all here for you. So if you're ready, Jane Henderson, let's do it. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Here we go. For $100, the London Fog Company is best known for making outerwear which protects the wearer from what? Sun, rain, earthquakes, mafia.
The answer is B, rain.
Yes, B, rain is the right answer. $200. If you drive a freight truck, what type of fuel are you most likely to use in your rig? Rocket, diesel, unleaded, moonshine.
The answer is B, diesel.
Diesel, the right answer for $200. Here we go for $300. What part of the body is given special treatment during a manicure? Hands, feet, hair, kidney.
The answer is A, hands.
Yes, hands, the right answer. $500, Jane. Which of these is the primary source of nicotine? Ginger root, tobacco leaves, chili peppers, seaweed.
The answer is B, tobacco leaves.
Yes, tobacco leaves is the right answer. Primary source of nicotine. Here we go for $1,000. The grooves on the top of a Phillips head screw form what shape? Cross, diamond, circle, triangle.
The answer is A, cross.
Cross, the right answer for $1,000. So you're off and running. All your lifelines are with you. We're going for $2,000, 10 away from $1 million. Take a look. Where would you find the United States Air Force Academy? Annapolis, Maryland, Biloxi, Mississippi, Colorado Springs, Colorado, West Point, New York.
The answer is C, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Final answer?
Yes.
Air Force Academy located in Colorado Springs. She's right. $4,000. In which author's works would you find the characters Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail? Mother Goose, Beatrix Potter, Lewis Carroll, A.A. Milne.
I'm going to go with Beatrix Potter.
Final answer.
Yes.
Beatrix Potter, the right answer. $4,000. Well, you save those lifelines, okay? You're doing just fine. You're 8 away from $1 million. Here it is for $8,000. In the 1991 film, The Silence of the Lambs, Dr. Lecter recounts a meal that included fava beans and what? Merlot, Burgundy, Chianti, Champagne.
The answer is C, Chianti.
Final answer?
Yes.
Fava beans and Chianti, the right answer. Yes. We'll take a break. She's doing just great. When we come back, she's going for $16,000. Jane Henderson, Westchester, Pennsylvania, in the hot seat right now. Jane's really a fan. She's been watching the show, she says, practically every night, right?
Very true.
And been on the phone trying to become qualified as a contestant almost every night, too.
Desperately trying.
Really? Why did you want to be a contestant so bad?
I just love the show. I love trivia.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to win $1 million.
Of course. What a silly question I asked, huh? Wants to win $1 million. Well, you came to the right place. So you have all your lifelines. You're going for 16,000. Should you miss here, you'll lose 7 grand. Well, let's take a look at it now. For 16,000, let's play. Which of the following is a traditional bread of India? Focaccia, pita, naan, tortilla.
I'd like to ask the audience.
When I ask the audience, sure. Audience, Jane needs your help. On your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. 74% say naan. Pita came in second at 22%.
Well, since I don't know, I'm going to have to trust the audience and go with C, none.
Final answer?
Final answer.
They were right. She won 16,000. Here's an important question for $32,000. Betty Shabazz was the wife of what American historical figure? Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Medgar Evers, Muhammad Ali.
The answer is A, Malcolm X.
Final answer?
Yes.
Malcolm X, the right answer. Five away from $1 million right now. We're looking at the $64,000 question. On the TV series Magnum P.I., Thomas Magnum usually wears the baseball cap of what team? Chicago Cubs, Boston Red Sox, Detroit Tigers, Los Angeles Dodgers.
I have an inkling, but I think I'm going to phone a friend.
Who do you want to call?
That would be Craig.
Who's Craig?
Craig's a co-worker.
Co-worker of yours? All right, fine. We'll get Craig on the line, AT&T, and see if she can help. Or he can help.
Hello?
Hello, Craig.
Yes, Regis.
Yeah, how are you?
All right, how are you?
Knew I was calling, huh?
Had an idea you were calling, yes.
Well, Jane Henderson is here. She asked for your help, and we hope you could give it to her.
Okay.
She's going for 64,000 right now.
Going for 64, okay.
All right, so she's going to read you the question, the four answers. One of them is the right answer, all right?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
So, Jane, 30 seconds right now.
Craig, it's a TV question. On Magnum P.I., Thomas Magnum usually wears the baseball cap of what team? Chicago Cubs, Boston Red Sox, Detroit Tigers, Los Angeles Dodgers.
I can't even think about this. I'm trying to picture it. I see it. I think it's the Boston Red Sox, but I'm not sure. That's the best I can do.
Okay, thanks, Craig.
Didn't sound too confident. You still have a 50-50. Certainly you took a look at Tom Selleck while that series was on, didn't you, Jane?
Unfortunately, I was not paying attention to his hat.
Come on, you... Couldn't take your eyes off him.
Let's do the 50-50.
Okay, good idea. Computer, take away 2 of the wrong answers, please, leaving Jane 1 wrong answer and the correct one. Red Sox and Tigers. I tell you what, you thinking of the cap now, or you thinking of Selleck?
I'm trying to think of the cap.
Okay.
Well, no matter what, I've got 32. My instinct is that it's Detroit Tigers, so I'm going to go with Detroit Tigers.
Gonna make that your final answer?
Yes.
And you got it right for $64,000. Well, just in time did we hear the sound that says we're out of time for tonight, but Jane will be back here tomorrow night, and joining her will be 10 new contestants who have flown in from all over the country. And they are Debbie Eldridge, Johnny White, Julia Thomas, Chris Winnington, Fred Shapiro, Scott Goodman, Michael Simon, Andrea Reynolds, Carl Cope, and Greg White. Hey, if you can't get enough of Millionaire, pick up the all-new version of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire CD-ROM at stores near you and at abc.com. Stay tuned now for the Drew Carey Show, followed by the premiere of Clerks. See you back here tomorrow night, okay? At 9, 8 Central. From New York, everybody. Good night.